She was the girl in the pink dress everyone fell in love with, Sandy Olsen, sweet, innocent, untouchable. But the woman behind that character lived a life so much heavier than anything Hollywood ever wrote for her. A mystery that was never solved. A sister she lost the same year cancer came back. A battle that lasted 3 decades. This is not the Grease story you know. This is Olivia Newton-John, the real one. Chapter 1. The Girl from Cambridge. September 26, 1948. Cambridge, England. A baby girl is born into a family of extraordinary minds. Her grandfather, Max Born, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist who helped shape quantum mechanics itself. Her father, a codebreaker who worked at Bletchley Park during World War II, cracking Nazi codes. Genius ran in her blood. But Olivia wanted something different. When she was 5, her family packed up and moved across the entire world to Melbourne, Australia. A little English girl, dropped into a new country, a new accent, a new life. She didn't know it yet, but that move would eventually put her on a path to global stardom. And also, years later, an unimaginable kind of pain. Chapter 2. Chasing a Dream Across the World. By 15, Olivia had already formed her own girl group. By her late teens, she was appearing on Australian television. Then came the moment that changed everything. She won a talent contest. The prize? A trip to London. She was 18 years old, and she took it. Alone, in a new country, chasing a music career with nothing but a suitcase and her voice. She got engaged to a member of the Shadows, one of Britain's biggest bands. It looked like the beginning of her fairy tale. It wasn't. That engagement fell apart, and for a while, Olivia was just another struggling singer in a city full of them. Chapter 3. Sandy. The Role That Changed Everything. 1978. A movie musical called Grease is casting its lead. Olivia, nearly 29 years old, is asked to play a high school girl. She almost said no. She thought she was too old, too Australian, wrong for an American role entirely. She only agreed after they let her screen test opposite the film's rising star, John Travolta. The chemistry was instant. The movie exploded into a worldwide phenomenon, becoming one of the highest-grossing musicals in film history. Overnight, Olivia Newton-John wasn't just a singer anymore. She was Sandy. A woman playing a teenager was suddenly the most beloved face on the planet, and she had no idea how to handle what came next. Chapter 4. The Price of Fame. By 1981, Olivia released Physical, a song so bold, so different from her sweet Sandy image, that some radio stations initially refused to play it. It became one of the best-selling singles of the entire decade. But behind the scenes, the pressure was suffocating. She was expected to stay young forever, stay perfect forever, stay Sandy forever. Nobody saw the exhaustion behind the smile. Fame had given her everything, and quietly, it was starting to take things away too. Chapter 5. Love, Marriage, and a Daughter. In 1984, Olivia married actor and dancer Matt Lattanzi. A year later, she gave birth to her only child, a daughter, Chloe. For a moment, life felt settled. Olivia stepped back from the spotlight to focus on motherhood, something she later called the most important role of her life. But by 1995, after 11 years together, the marriage quietly ended in divorce. Olivia was now a single mother, rebuilding her identity outside of a marriage and outside of Sandy. She didn't know that the hardest chapter of her life hadn't even started yet. Chapter 6. The First Battle. July 1992. Olivia feels something isn't right. A mammogram comes back clear. A needle biopsy comes back clear too. Most people would have walked away relieved. Olivia didn't. Something in her gut told her to push further. She insisted on a surgical biopsy. And that's when the truth came out. Breast cancer. She underwent a partial mastectomy, and grueling rounds of chemotherapy, all while raising a 7-year-old daughter alone. "I made the decision that I was going to be okay," she said years later, because giving up wasn't an option when someone else needed her to survive. By early 1993, she got the all clear. She thought that chapter of her life was finally closed. She was wrong, but she wouldn't find that out for another 21 years.